36 Brix here, and this is my city. Let's check it out.
Hello, 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 everybody. Hope everybody is doing awesome. I am doing great. Like Tony the Tiger, what's up, everybody? Happy Thursday morning. I am doing awesome-ish. So, for the most part, everything is good. Unfortunately, my truck is not working properly, so... crossing our fingers, it's not anything major, but based on what is happening, it seems like it's kind of major. So, we'll see. I'm not sure exactly what's going to happen, but, you know, what can you do? So, like I said, we'll kind of see what is happening with that. But ultimately, hope everybody is doing good. I am doing great. Other than that aspect, super excited as I've decided to just go ahead and build a set. I've had this set in my backlog for a while. It is in Arishem's Shadow, if that's how you I remember them talking about it, but I can't remember exactly how they pronounce it. But Marvel Eternal set number 76155 in the Marvel universe, in the Eternals Marvel universe. I'm going to turn on the fan. If you guys can hear that fan, please let me know in the chat. So again, I hope everybody is doing well. I am doing great. We're going to go ahead and build batteries included. Oh, because there's a light brick in the middle. Okay. All right. Good to know. Okay, so we are going to be building this set, which is, let me transition from my main screen so that you guys can see it. But it is, why is that? Oh, I need to move this. I got stuff in the way. So yeah, so here is the set. Again, set number 76155. Arishem's shadow. I think I need to move because it shouldn't be that way. It should be this way. There we go. That way, right here, and it needs to be. Na 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 na. I probably need to just move that over because that's center. I know the camera's wobbling. Sorry. But that is center right there. So, okay. Well, I mean that's not bad. Okay, so this is the set that we are going to be building. I am super excited for this set. It looks like a good set. I am not going to keep it built. I actually need some of the parts for a build that I'm working on, so I will be at least taking taking some of the parts off. I of course love the minifigures here. That is definitely a plus. So let's get some music going and rock this build out. All right. Ooh, book is shiny. It's like a regular book. Like it's not one of those where it flips like this. It flips regular. See? Ooh. Ah. Ooh. Ah, enough of that crap. Okay. Again, I am not going to be using the stickers because I am going to be taking this apart and using the parts for something else. And yeah. All right. So again, I hope everybody is doing awesome. I am doing great. Super excited about building and getting back on track. Just dropped off the girls from school. Was totally ignored by the staff, of course, until I said something. But yeah, that's my daughter's school. 180 days, and they are out of there, and good riddance. Alright. Okay, so let's get to it. Get down, get to it. Oh, so I need to... I always like skip over the minifigures for whatever reason. I have no idea why. But I always like skip over the minifigures, so let's build those real quick. As I love me some minifigures. I mean, unfortunately, the main reason I bought these was for the minifigures. I mean, that's pretty much why I wanted these sets. Alright, so there's those. There's the shooters. And I'm going to move this out of the way. Have to do that. And then bring her in. Let me see. Alright. Big hair. Gotta love big hair. Leg action. Okay. Alright, so we are off to the races with this set. It looks like a decent set. Again, I'm not gonna keep it built. I've actually with the other sets I didn't build, or I built them but I didn't keep them intact. I'm not seeing the other piece. Oh, they're two different pieces. Okay. I thought they were doubled up.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Like, this is great music for this moment right here while we're looking for oh, there they are. They're hiding. Ah. Well, I don't think that was supposed to happen. See that? That shot out of there like a bat out of hell. Okay, so there's some claws. So I like the parts in this set. I mean, we get these claws, which I like, which are like the Wolverine claws. We get a few of those, and I really like having those. So that I'm excited about. All right. Now, I like I said, I love a lot of the pieces in these sets, but I'm not a big fan of these sets in general. They just didn't do it for me. They like the movie. Here's the thing. So this set is based on the movie that they came out with called Eternals, and I saw the movie and it was good. I did watch it a second time and it grew on me a little bit, but I don't know. It's hard when they like go back in time and they they try to establish kind of what's going on in the bigger scale. Why this is not like it's, oh, there it goes. I'm like, that's not going through. Okay, so they want you to do that late. Oh, no, they want you to do that now. Okay. All right, so I'll do a bunch of these. So this movie was decent. I mean, it's not, by far, it's not the best movie I've ever seen. It's not the best Marvel movie I've ever seen. But I think it did okay. It did grow on me a bit. But like, I don't know, it tried to, I feel like it, I mean, I don't know anything about the comics, but I feel like it tried to reinvent the wheel a little bit as far as like, you know, mythology. And that's where I feel like it rained flat, because like they introduced creatures, you know, and all of that, you know, if they were similar to something that we've seen in real life, because, you know, it's supposed to be, you know, kind of real or semi-real-ish life. So, like, if they had resembled certain animals that, that existed, like maybe the creation of like dinosaurs or something, like, I don't know, then like logically it would make sense. But because it didn't really introduce anything like that, like these creatures are really pretty much kind of far-fetched and out there, it just, I think that's where it kind of fell flat, you know? So I don't know, it's I don't know, it's difficult, you know, like I said, because it's a situation where where I felt like they were somewhat reinventing the wheel, I guess. And maybe that folklore and that history is in the comics, but like when it's introducing something brand new into an established history of events, like I said, I feel like it falls flat a bit. This section right here is a bit touch and go, because they're having you use this rod. It's a tube. It's not a rod. I don't know what the official definition is to this part, but like it's not exactly, because it's not a hard plastic rod. It doesn't hold its shape. So like you're trying to squeeze these studs in, and you know they're bending the tube. Mike, how's it going? Welcome.
Welcome to my house. I bid you welcome.
Take your shoes off. Hope you stay a little bit. I agree. The sets were lackluster. Like the sets have like 2 or 3 of each of the sets to then combine them to make the characters bigger or better. Yeah, I agree with that. The movie was good. Yeah, it was good. Like I said, when I first saw it, I was like, I didn't really know what to think, to be honest. I was like, because I didn't know anything about the comics, and to be honest, like, the only comics I looked at was Cyberforce and a little bit of X-Men. I mean, I didn't even really know who Iron Man was or Captain America. Like, I knew who they were, but I didn't know any history or anything like that. So I learned a lot of that from the movie, and I understand that, like, it's not like obviously they changed stuff in the movies a bit. So like, I understand that they changed it for theatrical, release or whatever. But yeah, I mean, they were good. Shoot. Where's my remote? Watch the eyeballs real quick. I thought I had 3 of those. I guess not, because I'm not seeing... Oh, it's right here. I did have 3. Okay. Sorry about that. Alright. But yeah, like I said before, the movie grew on me a little bit. I've seen it a couple times now, and every time it gets better and better. But at first it wasn't. I was just like, wow, this is different. Like, okay, it was just different for me. Oh shoot,
You done messed up, Aaron.
This sucks. You know what? I'm taking this apart anyway, so it doesn't really matter. I'll just move all these over to center it like it's supposed to be. That sucks. I missed that we were adding that other... Anyway, so yeah, so the movie, like I said, the movie was decent when I first saw it. It grew on me a little bit after seeing it again, and I've seen it a couple times now. But again, I feel like it's hard when you're trying to, like, reestablish history and go back. It's kind of like going back in time, because I mean it went back in time and then it jumped to the future, and then it obviously leaves those questions of, well, where were the Eternals? If the Eternals are all that powerful, where were they with the whole Thanos thing? Like, where, I mean, they kind of briefly, like, I felt like it was crappy writing when they were just like, oh yeah, we know who the Avengers are. But that's just my opinion. And I love the MCU. I am a big fan and proponent of the MCU. So it's not like I'm digging on the I'm bagging on the MCU there. I love me some MCU. I mean, I have all of the movies in physical media. I mean, we have Disney Plus, so we I feel like this is like a jet. Sorry. Squirrel. But yeah. So Mike, are you big into movies? Are you big into the MCU? See, they should have had those characters in the backgrounds as extras in the other MCU movies. As they stated they were there but were not allowed to get involved. I'll agree with that, but from a logistical standpoint, like I totally, and just as a point of reference, Mike, you're not the same Mike like my buddy Mike, right? McDonough, and I know I always pronounce his name. Okay, just making sure. Not him. Okay, just making sure. Because I used to stream on YouTube. And he was one of my regulars, and he's a buddy of mine. He's still one of my members, and I talk to him all the time. But he's had he's had issues with Twitch, so he's not here most of the time, unfortunately. But anyway, and he's a big movie guy, so I wanted to make sure I didn't have I wasn't like missing the boat. Anyway, so yeah, what was I saying? Oh, the as much as I love that and would have loved to see that, I mean, because they didn't even reference the Eternals. Like nothing, no one anywhere referenced anything about the Eternals, right? So, like, that's where it's like, okay, so you're saying they've been here the whole time, but like, you know, so that's where I'm like, they should have done better. As far as having them like as extras in the background, I think that's a bit hard because, like, they didn't hire those actors until way after, you know, the movies. You know, I mean, what, Eternals came out Phase 4? So, I mean, you're talking, you know, 10 years of movies already. So, like, I do get that, as far as why they didn't go that route, but I think that's a good idea. Yeah, I think they were cooked up later, so now they need to do some special editions of all the MCU movies, like Star Wars, and inserts them. That'd be cool. I think that would help a little bit, in all honesty. I think that would help a bit. But I don't see them doing that because, I don't know, I just don't see them doing that. Because at that point, you're talking about, like, okay, that says that's supposed to be level, but it's not. So why is it not level? Oh, because I added parts where they didn't need to be added. There we go. Yeah, exactly. They would have to hire those actors and basically pay them their full, wages to cut scenes from every single movie. I mean, you're talking 20 movies that they would have to go back and do and all of that. So practicality-wise, I just don't. I mean, and what would be the benefit? What would be the payout, right? Yeah, exactly. A lot of movies. So, but I don't know. Like I said, if they had turned around and like. If those, I think here's my honest, the honest truth about what they should have done. For Moon Knight, okay, because it talks about Egyptian lore, and I feel like Eternals kind of are connected to Egypt. I feel like they could have tied that in better to where like the Egyptian gods were really let me see, the Eternals. Okay, let me pick the one that I can pronounce. Kingo, okay, or Ajax. Okay, Ajax. So this is Ajax, right? Everybody meet Ajax. Hi, everybody. So Ajax is like the leader of the Eternals. Like, have her as the Egyptian god of war, or the Egyptian god of love or something. I don't know the Egyptian gods that well. It's been a minute since I've watched Stargate. But have her as Ra. I mean, I know Ra was a dude, but like somebody, and then tie it together that way, like also known as those Egyptian gods or whatever, because then you get the connection. You get, okay, well, even in Egyptian god lore, yes, they reigned over Egypt and all of that, but like they were still in the background. Like, they were gods of protection, but you didn't have like you just didn't have them out there fighting the battles in person, unless they absolutely needed to. I think if they would have tied it in that way, and like Ajax said, yeah, you also know me as Hathor, then people are like, oh crap, okay, they have been here the whole time. That totally makes sense now. Like, we can piece those together. But they didn't really do that. As far as these sets go, yeah, I totally agree. They're neat, but they're not great. They're just kind of I mean, I'm not a mech person, and I feel like there are a lot of mechs, but that's just me. Yeah. What's your favorite movie in the MCU so far? Mike? That is a tough one. I know, right? I love that we're getting like more trans colors as far as like these are like trans fuchsia or trans pink. I love that we're getting, you know, like more coloring in certain parts. And more of it. It's between the first Iron Man movie and the first Avengers movie. The one thing that I loved about the first Iron Man is, or just Iron Man in general, is the fact that it was global. And you felt that it was global. And what I mean by that is like the first part of the movie, I mean, they were in like Afghanistan. They were in the Middle East. They didn't I don't think they officially said Afghanistan. I mean, I'm not really sure. But well, see, I'm trying to think because, like, I don't know. It was interesting because even though other movies have been, like, in a global setting, it didn't feel global. It didn't feel like real places, I guess. Versus in the first Iron Man, it did. Like, you felt like you were in a different country. Because, I mean, they went to the Middle East. So that's I would say that's pretty high up on my list. For sure. As far as the first Avengers, I mean, you're talking epicness, but the issue that I have is like they stay in the same place, or at least it feels like they're staying in the same place. I don't know how to explain that. Because like, I'm thinking about it and like, yeah, every movie has a global aspect to it. But I don't know. It feels different. What's my favorite? I don't know. I don't know that's the bad part. I don't know that I have a favorite. I'm trying to think. I don't know. I honestly I don't know. I'm trying to think, like, if I could sit there and say a movie that I've watched more than the others, because, like, I don't know, I really like the Spider-Mans. I don't know. I don't know that I have necessarily have a favorite. I love all of them. I don't know that I have. Okay, those were very well done. Yeah, the Spider-Mans, they were exceptionally done in my eyes. I like them better, like, if I had to choose, I would say these ones over the other ones. Like, I think, I think this new guy is better than the other guys. Tom Holland. I like Tom Holland better than Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire. With Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, I feel I never saw them as kids. I never saw them as immature, like, teenagers. Versus Tom Holland, he's, like, just the way he talks, the way he acts, he's an immature teenager. Like, he's finding his way, and I felt like, you know, they were what they were. They were adults playing a teenager. Okay, those were very well done. Yeah, he is. Andrew Garfield would be my second favorite. I did not like Tobey Maguire Spider-Man movies. Yeah. The Tobey Maguire's movies, the problem I had was it was everybody against Spider-Man. I felt like every single one of them, for the most part, other than the first one, the second one and the third one, it was like Sinister Six versus Spider-Man. Like, why couldn't it just be one-on-one? It was always like, so you had the main villain and then you had like a secondary villain or a third villain. It was just too much. Even in the Andrew Garfield ones, I felt like it was like that at times, where it was just like, just let it be one-on-one. Like, I'm not a big let's gang up on people kind of person. Like, just let him fight one person, man. Like, why does he gotta fight like 15 people? No. Just let him. Just let him fight one villain. Also, the director did not like a lot of the Spider-Man villains, so he really did not do them justice. Yeah. I feel like they were comic book-esque. They were cheesy, right? So I think that kind of plays a toll on me because, you know, if we're trying to say that there's a sense of reality here, then let's have a sense of reality, right? Like, I don't know, is that just me? I mean, if we're trying to... I mean, that's why I loved the Christopher Nolan Batmans so much, because they felt like reality. They didn't feel like a Tim Burton kind of stage, if that makes sense. What? How? Oh, is that... No, they're not supposed to be connected. It looks like they're supposed to be like this, but that... Is this supposed to move over one? Is that what they're... I missed some stuff. Yeah, it's... Okay. So this is actually supposed to be over one. Just a minute. Un momento, por favor. I clearly have missed... I missed the boat.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Yeah, they were supposed to be based more comic universe than in real life, and that does show a lot in them. Yeah, I bought this set and 2 of the buildable Iron Mans to make the large Iron Man. Yeah, a lot of people did, and I saw that. I like that. So the only thing with me is that's more of like a display thing, and that's why, like, I don't typically build display stuff. Like the mechs, like you put them on a shelf and they're for display versus a city. And I understand that a city itself, in itself, is display, but like you can move things around and have stuff going on instead of just putting them on a shelf. I mean, I have Baby Groot, but I got that because I wanted the Baby Groot in my hospital. Just like I wanted baby... I didn't get Groot. I have Grogu. Sorry. I bought the child set because at the time that was the cheapest set with the child or Grogu in it. Now there's a couple sets that are way cheaper than that set, but I also have Baby Yoda, or I also have Groot in my hospital. I have a couple of them. Sorry, I'm trying to, because I messed up, and I'm trying to rebound. There we go. I think I'm back on track now. Okay, here we go. All right.
He can be taught. My boy's wicked smart.
I do a lot of sci-fi builds and cars. Okay. Yeah, I know we were talking about it the other day as far as, like, because you had requested the car. Oh, I need that one up. But mainly sci-fi and cars. Yeah. Have I showed you my Stargate? Were you ever into Stargate? Yes. Did I? Is that yes? I showed you them, or you built a minifig scale pedal jumper? That's freaking awesome. Yes, I am. Okay. Have I showed you my Stargates? They are, I will be honest in saying they are loosely based on the LEGO Ideas version. Nope. Let me show you. They're actually right behind me. They are loosely based on, I put some tweaks on them. But, they are, I walked into like a spider web. That was weird. So of course you have to have two, and they're a little misshapen right now. But here are my Stargates. Still work in progress, but there is one Stargate. This Stargate is, of course, like it would be out in the middle of the forest or something along those lines. And again, it's kind of misshapen a bit. I need to figure out a way to control that a little bit better. And then this Stargate is the SG-1. And again, these are loosely based or somewhat based off of the LEGO Ideas. I did look at that for reference to see how they did the circle, but then there's no instructions or anything like that, so I just kind of built them how I could. But yeah. So this one would be for the SG-1. And then, so it has the grate for them to walk up on. And then this one would be for out in the middle of the forest or something. So yeah. I haven't done like a pedal jumper. I hope they approve the Stargate one. I don't think it... I think it was with the same... It was in the same round as Hocus Pocus. I don't think it went through. If they continue the Bricklink Designer program, I think I hope that it would be in that. But I don't know. Okay. Alright, we have to backtrack a little bit because I have way too many extra pieces. It was not approved, yeah. But if it goes Bricklink Designer Program, which I think it should, then that would be great. But I don't know if it's a situation where they would have to really figure out they'd have to I went and checked. I figured you did. I don't know how they would do the licensing. I don't know how that would work. Because with the official stuff, like, they have to go through the licensing process for the IP. Oh, okay. I missed this build completely. This part. So yeah, that's where I would be. I wouldn't be sure as to how they went about that. As far as the licensing. Wait. Oh, so this is not supposed to go there. This is supposed to go there. And then this is supposed to go through the back. See, this is a rod, so it's easier to put in and it stay. That's why they. So I'm digging the Wolverine claws. I'm glad that we have a few of them. All right, so there's that creature. I still don't know why we have 2 rods when only one was used. We have an extra rod. The rest of it I get. This is supposed to actually be on the build, but I'm not sure why we have an extra rod here. And it's not. Maybe it's a bonus plan because it's it's not a rod, but it's a tube. There's only 1 tube listed. But then again, they also only list the 1 sword. How many Wolverine? They don't even have the right Wolverine blades on here. Oh, no, they do. It says 4, but there's 5. Okay, so extra parts aren't listed. Interesting. In case the one comes bent. Well, why would it come bent? If they packaged it properly. If they did their jobs. No, I'm kidding. You know, I'm gonna contact my buddy Boone and tell him, hey, you need to rip him a new one. You better get on them. All right, so we are on to bag 2. Bag 2. All right. Bag 2. And these bags are pretty flat. Like, they came out pretty nice. But there's a lot of empty space. I mean, half the bag is empty. What's up with that? Well, I mean, they're going paper bags, so we'll see how much space is left in the paper bags. Right? Oh, here's the size. Cool. Get some gold size. I'm trying to think of what my favorite Marvel movie would be. I know we've kind of moved on from that topic, but I mean, it's so hard because they're all so good. I will probably be honest in saying, like, my least favorite would be the Thor movies. Other than the last 2, I loved Ragnarok, and I loved Love and Thunder. But I wasn't all that impressed with Thor 1, and I wasn't all that impressed with Dark World. So I would say minus the whole Hulk fiasco, I would say Thor in the MCU is my least favorite of the individual movies. As far as the first 2, that only really applies to the first 2. The last 2 have been great. Thor 3 and 4 have been awesome. I have not seen 4 yet. It's good. It's good. I don't want to talk spoilers. However, it is hard because I want to talk about the movies. But I'm not a fan of spoilers. Unless all parties involved are okay with spoilers. But at this point, what are you waiting for, man? I'm just saying, what are you waiting for? Disney Plus? I mean, that's not far off if that's the wait. If that's the reason for the wait. I'll make sure I have it right. Disney Plus. It should be. When does? Well, let's look that up. When does? It's pretty close. Come to Disney. It doesn't say when it... I mean, it should be... Because it came out July 8th, so it's been out for... wait. When does... 3 hours ago, it says, when does Thor Love and Thunder hit Disney+? It might... taking a look at Love and Thunder's theatrical release and adding 47 days suggested the new Thor. So it says potentially August 24th. It may come out like Memorial Weekend, or is that Labor Day? The one that I think it's Labor Day. Whatever one is in September, I think that's the one it's going to be. It's probably gonna, because they don't want to overshadow She-Hulk. When does She-Hulk hit? August 18th. So next week. Labor Day. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they go Labor Day. I don't know though, because you know what? Now that I think about it, they're not going to do Labor Day. They're probably going to do the week before Labor Day, because She-Hulk comes out the 18th, unless they're going to push it back after, because Hocus Pocus 2 comes out Labor Day weekend. So, and they don't want to overshadow that movie. So it'll probably be, let me look at the calendar. No, see, like I feel like they would announce it already if they were going to bring it out on the 20th. The weekend of the 20th. I feel like that would have already been an announcement, right? So if they waited until the 27th, 28th, that's along the same time frame as Hocus Pocus 2, because Hocus Pocus 2... That says September 30th. Huh. I thought it was the end of August they were doing Hocus Pocus. I thought that, because we're going to... Believe it or not, we're actually doing a Hocus Pocus party. Because my wife's entire family wants to see it. And we have Disney Plus, so they're like, well, let's do a party. And her aunt just kind of said, we're doing a party. It's going to be here because you have the biggest TV and the most room. So we're gonna have a Hocus Pocus party. And I was like, all right, I'll do burgers and hot dogs, and you guys bring the rest. And they were like, okay. Normally it would be 3 to 4 months in theaters and such, then to Disney Plus. Not necessarily, because they've reduced it down to about a 45-day waiting period. Because if you look at what's it called? Doctor Strange 2 release date was May 6th. And it was so May 6th, and then it was put on Disney Plus on June 22nd. So it was literally a month and a half later. They are projecting 47 days from release in theaters. Yeah, and that's what I read too. That's what I read too. So if it's 47 days, then that's the 28th. That makes sense. As long as I have Hocus Pocus done proper, because I thought that was on a different. I thought it was the end of this month, but now they're saying end of September, which makes sense. I mean, because it's Halloween. I mean, it's gearing towards the Halloween month. Oh, because it's this. Oh, so this goes that way. Okay. So, yeah, I mean, 2 weeks. You got about 2 weeks left. And in that time, I got season 3 of Loki and the Key to Watch. And Key to Watch. Oh, sorry. I got season 3 of Lock and Key to Watch. Okay, what's Lock and Key? I've never heard of that. Oh, it's on Netflix? Okay. What's the show about? It is about the Locke family moving to their old family home to find these magical keys, and all the trouble they cause with attention that it brings. Lock and key. You know what I'm looking forward to is Cobra Kai. That's supposed to be out in the first part of September. Oh, I haven't seen the show, but I remember the poster. Yeah, it's with Chad Michael Murray. Is that? No, that's not Chad Michael Murray, right? I don't want it on Wikipedia. IMDb. Who's the cast? Oh, Aaron Ashmore. I think that's the guy I'm seeing that kind of looks like Chad Michael Murray. All right. All right, I'll have to take a look at that. Right now I'm binge watching Alone. I don't know if you've ever seen that show. It's a good show. I've gotten into it. Alone? Yeah. Never heard of it. So it's a short version. It's Survivor on crack. Without the bullshit. So they take 10 people. One season they combined it. So it basically what they do is they take 10 people and bring them out to the middle of nowhere, and they have to survive. And they're all individualized, so they're not together in any way. Now, one season they did have partners, but there's 9 seasons now, and I'm on season 7. I've already seen season 8 because it was on I caught it on Netflix. And basically, they stick them out in the middle of nowhere, and they have to survive. Last one standing gets $500,000. But they're not together. They're totally isolated. They're on their own, and they have to survive. And again, the last one standing gets $500,000. There's no challenges other than what is set for them in like nature. You know, the challenge of they have to do a shelter. They have to catch their own food. They're not given anything. They are given a set of items. They can bring 10 items. Then there's rules and regulations and restrictions on what they can bring. But they and then they're given certain supplies. But that's it. Everything else but yeah, if you're into survival shows, it's interesting. Some of the cast members that they've had on there, I didn't care for, because like, you know, they knew going into it they had medical issues and then they tapped out. And then there's been a couple people, like literally they tap out within 3 or 4 hours, and you're like, why'd you waste people's time in going on the show? If you're going to tap out so fast, and everybody says, I didn't think it was going to be like this. And it's like, well, what did you think? Did you not watch the show? But that's just me. But if you like that kind of show, then I mean, I'd recommend it. I know some people don't like survivor or survival kind of shows. It is on Netflix. But it's only season 9 or season 8 is on Netflix for whatever reason. But Hulu has the rest of them. So if you have Hulu, Hulu has season 1 through 9. Okay. So we're just setting that aside, I guess. I will take a gander at it. I am not really into survival shows, but we'll try most things to see if it is any good. Cool deal. I'm kind of the same way. I'll take a look. You know, I'll try the first couple. I never, like, I don't dismiss something after the first episode, but I'll usually give it a couple episodes and see where it goes from there. Because I feel like the pilot or first episodes are always like hit and miss. Because, like, you know, sometimes it takes a minute to get the actors into character. Sometimes it, you know. I go 5 episodes. If it has not grabbed by then, it probably won't. Yeah, exactly. 5's a good number. I like 5. 5 is definitely a good number. But I am looking forward to Cobra Kai. Alright, so this apparently goes there? Oh, crap.
You done messed up, Aaron!
Yeah, I loved what they did with Cobra Kai. I love the fact that it's his point of view. I love the fact that they're viewing kind of LaRusso as more of an antagonist. I mean, because I do feel that there's validity in the fact that people are like, he got what he deserved, because he's the one that, like, stepped in the crap and then, you know, claimed he was being bullied. I mean, if you look back at the first one and you have that same, you go with that same narrative, like, you're gonna come to that conclusion of Daniel was just an ass. He started it and they finished it, you know? I love getting your, having your eyes opened to that kind of stuff, like, because you know, as they always say, anything's narrative based. So like the narrative in the Karate Kid movies was Daniel was being bullied. But if you really think about it, like, oh, now that they've like flipped the script, it's really not like that at all. Like, Daniel's the one that started it, and he just picked the wrong person. He you know, mess with the bull, you get the horns. I'm just saying, mess with the bull, you get the horns. Alright, so there, now you backtrack. I wish they would have showcased that there was 2 of these, or did they? Oh no, it does say that there was 2. Okay, I just missed that. But that's okay. It is what it is. Yep, mess with the bull, get the horns, man. Anyway, so I'm looking forward to that. There's not a whole lot of TV shows that I watch. Like, I love Forged in Fire. I love anything Marvel. Going back to Marvel, I am looking forward to She-Hulk. I am looking forward to X-Men 97. And Loki Season 2 and all of the other stuff that they have planned. I used to love Survivor, but I don't really watch it a whole lot anymore because there's a lot of force-fed propaganda that I am not a fan of. Everybody is you know, everybody is doing it to represent. And it's like, okay, that's not the reason for the show, but all right. I am gonna watch The Lord of the Rings. I'm gonna try to give that a try. That looks freaking amazing. I just caught that they're doing a League of Their Own. They're doing Amazon is doing a series called League of Their Own based on the Women's Baseball League, which, I mean, for the most part, it's a remake, but they're telling a slightly different story. I don't know that I'm going to watch it because they are touching on content that I don't even know was a thing back then. They're looking at lesbian relationships within the league, as well as African American players, which were not in the league. So it feels like force-fed propaganda more than anything else. I have no issues with either situation other than like if it wasn't happening at the time, or if it wasn't publicized and known at the time, and it wasn't involved in history, then it's fictitious, right? And they're changing things, so that's where I have an issue. So we'll see. I might give it a try. Like Mike, like you said, 5 episodes, we'll see. I know Amazon has done some really great shows. One of the movies that I really love is Tomorrow's War. Yep. Wheel of Time. Wheel of Time was a good one from them. I haven't seen Wheel of Time. I'll have to check that one out too. I really liked. They did a movie called what is it called? Tomorrow's War with Chris Pine, and I really liked that one. I've watched that several times. I really like that. I wish they would do another one. Oh. Yeah, I'm not big on force-fed propaganda. Or force-fed narratives. But yeah, Tomorrow's War was really good. I really liked that. It was so good. I've seen it a few times, and then I got my wife to watch it. And she really liked it. This bag I felt like went really fast. All right. So it doesn't stand up? Yeah, it does. It's just very finicky. Okay. All right, got a little bit left to bag 2, and then we will move on to bag 3. Same. I love Doctor Who, but this latest Doctor, they were trying to fill in all the different people types. So they had diversity, and they sped things up, and it made it not really fun to watch. Excuse me. I am a fan of diversity, but changing things to make things more diverse. I realize my nails are like disgusting. Hold on. Is where I have the issue. Like if they decided for Spider-Man, if they decided that Peter Parker was going to be a different nationality, say they decided to make him a her, that's where I'd have an issue. Because now they're changing it to fit versus like, I mean, I get that Miles Morales was a different nationality, and I'm okay with that. That's a different character. But to change an existing for those purposes, that's where I'm like, why? Just make a new character. Like, just change it. Yeah, this was kind of forced, and when they make sure to point out over and over that they have these different types of people in there. Yeah, exactly. Well, we are all waiting on a Miles Morales movie. We are, and I wish, to be honest, I kind of wish that in Multiverse of Madness they had brought in they had brought in Miles Morales. I don't know much about. I have not seen Into the Spider-Verse. Okay, I've been meaning to sit down and watch it. My girls love it. They've watched it a couple times, but I've never really been into cartoon or animated movies. So, yeah, I've heard everybody rave about it. So I've been meaning to do it. I've actually been meaning to sit down and watch it. In fact, I've been trying to plan. Because we do, for my members, I do hall hangouts and I do movie screenings. And so we'll just sit there. I'll pop on Zoom, or I'll get a Google Meets or Zoom. We'll all hang out together, and then I'll display a movie, and then we'll all watch it together. We haven't done it in a while. It's been probably almost a good year since we've done it. But everybody's schedule is hard, so that's why we haven't done it. But that is one of the movies that is on the list, is Into the Spider-Verse. But I am a bit surprised that they didn't do a introduce Miles Morales for that. Like, I was very surprised that they didn't do that. Yeah, I've heard everybody rave about it. I have heard everybody rave about it. Okay, so they are doing the other side. Okay. But yeah, I just haven't gotten a chance to just sit down and watch it. Since you're into like sci-fi, I mean, I don't know. Did you ever play Warcraft? Warcraft 2, Warcraft 3? Because Andrew only got 3 movies and was supposed to have 3. Wait, hold on. I think they were trying to promote Sony's old Spider-Man movies so they can possibly start up those Timeless again if they want. Yeah. Because Andrew only got 3 movies and was supposed to have 2 and was supposed to have 3. Yeah. I don't know. Like I said, with Garfield and the other, where I had the issue was the fact that like, they brought in so many villains all at once where they could have spread them apart. And yeah, I don't think Amazing Spider-Man 2 did all that great box office wise. And I think that's why they shelved it. But yeah, they were supposed to do 3. They signed on for 3. He signed on for 3. But he has also come back and said he doesn't like, he'll do it if Tobey Maguire does it, but he really doesn't want to come back. Because he felt like, I mean, it was pissing him off because he was trying to promote like Tick Tick Boom and a few of his other stuff, and everybody wanted to talk about him being in the multiverse and all of that. And he's like, I mean, he couldn't talk about it, but he literally like started yelling at people and be like, "I'm not in the damn movie," like, which was a lie, but he couldn't even promote his own stuff. I think at one point he had to tell his people that nobody was allowed to actually mention it, if I remember right. Am I missing parts? Sorry about the lights. They're down here. Sorry about the wind. Bright light, bright light. What was supposed to be Tom Holland's last one for Disney. So he will be working with Sony. I'm really curious. I'm also curious about the deal when it comes to Sony, because it's my understanding, and maybe you know a little bit about this, okay? But it's my understanding that Tom Holland does not want to. That's on wrong. Does not want to do it unless Disney's involved. Okay? That's kind of where he's at. And I'm really curious because it's my understanding that Sony has the rights to make movies, right? But can they do a TV show? Because I know Tom Holland was the reason, like, he was part of the brokering of the, at least that's what they said, that he was involved in that whole, he kind of helped bring them together, I guess. I mean, I don't know if that's factual, but all right, 3 size. I don't know, because it never told us to put them on the dude, but Disney got him for 3 movies and some crossovers. But Disney doesn't have him. It's Sony. Disney had him for the crossovers, but they leased it out to Disney. Okay. Okay. Homecoming movies were Disney. They were Disney. I thought they were Disney affiliates, but they, like, Sony still had to pay them. Sorry, got a cut. No worries. Alright, bag 3. Because they were still Sony. They were still Sony Productions, but Disney was involved. But where I'm no. Sony got a cut of the profits. Okay. But what I'm getting at is Disney has the rights to the movies, right? But can they make a Spider-Man TV show? Are they? Where do the rights fall that way? Because, like, I know with Hulk, there's a loophole that as long as he's not, like, it has to be an ensemble movie with Hulk. Sony owns the character. Alright. So they can't do anything with it. I thought they could do something with it. I thought they own... Because, like, Disney owns, like, the Spider-Man Kids cartoons. Like, the kids' cartoons are not Sony Productions, they're Disney. They're on Disney TV show, Disney channels and stuff like that. So anyone that wants to use him has to lease him. Okay. Because I'm like, what's you know, if they own, if Disney owns, or Disney Marvel, because I want to, like, I thought it was like they own, I thought it was they owned the character as long as they used it, and they have to use the character within a period of time, or the rights revert back to Marvel. But I thought that was just pertaining to movies, that it didn't pertain to, like, the animated series. Because is Disney who produced Into the Spider-Verse? Right. So if they own the rights to the movies, could Disney do a TV show? Okay, so Into the Spider-Verse is Sony. But that's also a movie. BPT in the house! Welcome, welcome!
Welcome to my house. And you're welcome.
How's it going, my friend? Good to see you. Thanks for being here. Is that George Clooney? No. Let me backtrack. Hold on. Games and characters are fair game. Well, it looks like they are going to have a Spider-Man Homecoming 4. Now it is in the works, supposedly. You mean just a Spider-Man 4? Because Spider-Man Homecoming was 1. Yeah, is that George Clooney on stream? Guess Sony realized that if Disney eats the money for the movie and they get a cut, then sure, make more. We don't have to spend anything. Exactly. My YouTube channel was banned without warning. What? What? First and foremost, special shout out to Brix and Brix Plates and Tiles, if I can get their name right. Sorry. What? Because is it? I logged onto YouTube yesterday and they were like, nope. What do you post on there? Do you post smoking out? I think that's against, that's a TOS violation. Apparently I violated TOS and they yeeted my channel. Is it because of smoking? So my YouTube channel was about exposing animal... Oh. Were you too graphic? Oh. Well, I'll probably need another one for the arms. Baby monkey, in baby monkey channels. Okay. Wow, I'm sorry to hear that, bro. Like, that sucks. I'm really sorry to hear that. That sucks. Thought my videos were graphic, but it's literally just clips from other channels on YouTube. And it's super effed because my channel was an activism channel trying to get rid of this stuff and I got banned. That sucks, dude. I'm sorry to hear that, man. That sucks. While the OPs are still posting. Huh. I was gonna say, would it have also fallen under copyright violations? Because if you're taking other clips, like, I don't know. I know under copyright you can critique, analyze, and review stuff without penalty of copyright, but even that's like. They're very picky about that. I'm sorry, man. That sucks. That royally sucks. I'm sorry to hear that, dude. in a normal circumstance, I'd be like, well, start up a new one. But I mean, if they're willing to take this one down, is there an appeal process? Is there a review process? Stating it's for educational purposes and so on. Yeah, I've got the copyright legal disclaimer in the front of all the videos. Okay. Yeah, I would appeal that. I mean, if you can, because I mean, that's the thing. YouTube, they're judge, jury, and executioners. So that's like, my live streams kept getting flagged for content, and I appealed it every time and won the appeal. But it still keeps happening, and that's why I stopped live streaming on YouTube, is because I kept getting demonetized. And I mean, it's not like, I make money on either. I mean, I have a pretty big channel, or not pretty big, but I have a decent sized channel. It's still a baby. It's still in the works, but I'm approaching 2,000 subscribers, which are just followers. But I'm approaching that, and so every little bit counts. Every little bit helps. I mean, especially with me right now, like, I'm not working, so that's why you guys really haven't seen haul videos, or people, I haven't really been posting. I've been posting a couple hauls, or I've posted a couple hauls, but it's more along the lines of like stuff I've gathered over time and paid for like a long time ago. Is that really a gap? That's weird. But who knows? Yeah. That sucks, dude. I don't understand what the... Oh, okay. I don't understand why the... Maybe because of movement? That's weird. Sorry. And I had like 4K subscribers and like over 5. Oh, that sucks. That's a lot. That I was not making a dime from those videos. I just wanted to spread awareness. Oh wait, and my channel wasn't monetized either, which was a big point I made in my videos too. Well, did you choose not to monetize it? Did you hit the qualifications and you chose not to monetize it? Or I'm just curious. I mean, not that it really matters. It doesn't make any difference either way. But I was just curious. And thousands of comments that were also just lost. Wow, that sucks, man. That sucks. I'm really sorry to hear that, bro. Hopefully they didn't like... It's not their word is final, and you can contact them and, all of that. Because, yeah, I hit the milestones, but didn't want to monetize because it was purely for awareness. I gotcha. Okay, that makes sense. like I said, that sucks, man. One of the major points of the channel was to expose people making money from animal abuse content. So I didn't want to be a hypocrite. That's very valid. Oh, there's ×2? Okay. Yeah, YouTube needs to figure their stuff out, because, I mean, they did this big push for like live streams, and then they screw everybody over with them. I've heard a lot of people have issues. They're going downhill with like the addition of TikTok and all of that. They're going downhill really quickly, and they really need to figure their stuff out. BPT with the sub, what's up? Thank you so much, man. I really do appreciate all the love and support. More money, more money, more money. Before I forget, thank you again. Thank you so much for the love and support. 1 month sub at 1 tier. We're up to 5 now on Twitch. I have others on YouTube, but I don't want to forget. So let me send you the Discord information, because as a member you get access to Discord. And I want to make sure you get in there. So, let me copy that and send you a whisper. There you go. The link does expire in 24 hours, so join as soon as possible. If you are not able to join within that time frame, just let me know. I'll send you a new link. I just want to make sure you get in. But thank you so much for the sub. I really do appreciate all the love and support, my friend. Thank you. It really does mean a lot. Yeah, YouTube is a shit show. Right, absolutely. I mean, it really is. Alright, so I need those parts for a different build, so those parts are not going to get added unless it's a requirement, which I don't think it is. There we go. Okay. All right, so we are finishing up this build. Again, for those of you just joining us, this is Marvel Eternals in Arishem. I can't pronounce that for whatever reason. In Arishem's Shadow, set number 76155, 493 pieces. We've been building the heck out of this, and we're getting it done. We're getting it done. Let me see. Okay, so that goes this way. Oh. And then they want, okay, so they want that. So that's, okay. As you guys know, I'm not amazing at this, at the Technic stuff. So I'm still working on it. I'm gonna try and I don't know what's gonna happen as far as tomorrow live streaming. I wasn't able to live stream yesterday. I was lucky to live stream this morning. My truck, for those of you that don't know, I mentioned it earlier, but my truck broke down, or is not doing well. It's not officially broke down, as it still runs, but I think the transmission is going out on it. And it's like $5 to $6. I'm taking it in tomorrow morning to see if they can do a diagnostic on it and see what's going on, and then we will go from there. Unfortunately, if it needs or requires major work, then we will have to get a new car. Which, new cars are always good, but we can't really swing the bill right now. But it is what it is. We have to have 2 cars. Be right, Bizzle. Yup. See you when I see ya. See you in a minute. So yeah, so we're gonna be figuring that out tomorrow. The plan is to essentially start looking for a new vehicle, I think either way, because we have to have 2 vehicles. We have to have 2 good working vehicles. We were thinking about getting a car, like saving up a bit and then getting a new vehicle, but now that the truck isn't doing good, we may end up just breaking down and doing it. So and then we have it, but hopefully it works out in our favor, but it's not looking too promising. We think it's a transmission issue. If that's the case, those run $5 to $6 grand, and if we're going to spend that kind of money, then we might as well get a new vehicle. We wouldn't really be able to afford a truck, but we were thinking about getting an SUV anyway, so Because my wife has a regular car, but we kind of need an SUV. Because we live out in the middle of nowhere, where there's a lot of dirt roads and all that. So my wife's car does just fine, but and then so there's that, and then we also, because my truck is like a work truck, so we need a big enough vehicle that will house everybody and all of my gear. And then what I think we will end up doing is calling up the local high school and say, hey, you know, if it comes out to be the transmission, hey, so I need some transmission work done, or basically I need a new transmission on my truck. Like, do you guys still accept outside stuff? Can you fix it? Like, so that the kids get experience and working knowledge, and then like, I mean, they can't charge for labor, so it'll help me financially, but I'd still have to just pay for parts. But we'll see. I don't know if they still do stuff like that. I know they did back when I was in high school, but that was how long ago? Because I'm old. Okay, I need 2 of these. Alright. Eyeballs! Okay. Was that the last of the songs? Because I know as far as what I had for play... Yeah, okay. Excuse me. As my grandfather would say, excuse the pig. Sorry about that. Okay, so there's those two, and then where exactly does that go? Okay, so it goes right here. And then those go down. Alright. And then this goes here. And then that goes down. Alright. And then I'm going to move these. These are all pieces I need. This particular piece I needed for a different build. So that's why that is not, or I didn't put these pieces on. I think that's all of them. Yeah, okay. Alright, so that's what we have left. Okay, I believe you. Alright. I still feel like it's... How's that? Is that better? Other than the camera moving? I think that's better. Because now my hands are directly in the middle. Yeah. Okay. Still, I feel like it's a little... Right there. Okay. Sorry. How's that looking, guys? Everybody seeing? Everybody believing? I'm a believer. Boom, boom, boom. Boom, boom, boom. Very, very, very interesting. Okay. Trying to figure out what they're doing here. Oh. Alright, so we are finishing up this build. Because it's Technic, it's taken me longer than normal, but that's okay. Alright, watch the eyeballs. Where'd the piece go? Really? Way over there? Jeez. It was like, I'm out! Eyeballs! Okay. Very, very interesting. Alright. Oh, this must be like his head. Alright, so other side. Now got these. Ah. Okay, so this is his head. All right. All right, and then now we got the light pack, which I'm not gonna open the thing. Am I gonna have to? I don't want to release the battery. But in order to finish the build, you have to. Alright, I guess I will have to. I wanted to save that, but there's not an option to finish the build. Or because that it's like in the way. Oh, okay. All right, and that's the build. These are shooters for the thumbs. I'm not sure where I missed these parts going. Oh, okay. This is where this goes on his head. Back here. Do they normally add an extra ball? Huh. They like people playing with the balls. Oh, this goes here. I remember now. All right. So there we go. All right, so this comes down and this moves this way. This comes down and this moves this way. And there you have it, peeps. There you have the build. These are all extra pieces. But there you have it. Good stuff. Excuse me. Alright, so to be honest, not a fan of the build, but not a fan of Technic stuff. So here's my brief review of this set. Those are watching later. I hope you guys are all doing great. Thanks for watching. Appreciate it. So let's... Oh, that's too close. Alright. Okay, so here we have... I'm going to turn down the music just a little bit. since I'm talking a little bit more. All right, guys. So Ashen's in Ashen's added or in Ashem's shadow. Set number 761. Sorry. Okay, so here we have this set right here. In Arishem's shadow, set number 76155, 493 pieces. All in all, it's a good build. I mean, it's an okay build, I should say. I'm not a big fan of Technic. Typically doesn't take this long for me to build this kind of, like, this number of pieces or anything like that. Because it's Technic, it's a little bit ornate in the build itself. Overall, it fits. It looks like the build. It looks like what's in the movie. So no real issues there. All in all, it's okay. I'm gonna disassemble Johnny 5 here and not have this a part of my city. All in all, I mean, everything works on it. Everything is movable. All that. You kind of have to you have to be careful because is that no. You have to have the torso forward because it's top heavy. It doesn't stand properly. That is a critique I would definitely give. I mean, you see it keeps turning. So unless you have the counterweight, like where he's almost sitting down to take a poo, he won't stand up straight. Like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but like his butt is bent. It doesn't, I mean, it doesn't, you can see it there. Like his legs are bent. They're not straight. If they were straight, he'd fall over. So that's kind of an iffy, but ultimately good build. I like the parts for sure. Parts are very good in the set. I think the overall look and feel is on point with the movie. But again, because I'm not a Technic fan, it's it's whatever. Love the minifigures, though. Love the minifigures. Love every part of them. The detail on the front. It comes with 4 minifigures. Let me get their names right. So we have Ajax here. We have Kingo, I believe is how you pronounce his name. Then we have Icarus. And then we have Cersei, if I pronounce those right. So again, and then there's this mini animal build. Again, definitely love the parts to this, as it has like the Wolverine claws just in gold. I love these parts for like waves and stuff like that. So overall, I like the parts, but I mean the build itself is kind of lacking. Not a big fan of that, but of this creature. But I mean it falls in line with the movie. So, all right, guys. So there you have it. That is my brief review of this set. Again, love the pieces, love the minifigures. The build is okay, but love the parts. So, with that said, I am going to head out. Again, thank you guys for being here. I appreciate it. It really means a lot. Special thanks to Mike for hanging out for a while and talking, and a very special thank you to Brix Plates, Tiles, BPT, for the 1 month or 1 tiered sub. It really, seriously, does mean a lot. Every little bit helps. Every little bit goes back into the channel where I buy sets. to build, so you can live vicariously through me. We are up to 5 members here on Twitch, which is amazing. Goal is 20. But hope all of you are doing great. It shows that we do have 2 people, so we can definitely raid. And I see Zach is on. Zach Rutledge, great streamer, amazing, building the Sanctum Sanctorum right now. Love him to death. Very knowledgeable, very fun person to hang out with on streams. I haven't gotten the honor to hang out with him in person, but he seems like a really amazing guy. Great content. And all that kind of fun stuff. So let's go ahead and raid into his channel, see how he's doing, and it looks like he's building the Sanctum Sanctorum, and it says for charity, so charity for love maybe. But yeah, let's check him out. Again, get those emotes going. Let's have some fun. Thanks for being here, guys. I really do appreciate all the love and support, and we will see you next time on 36 Brix.